Do you wait to get sunburnt first, or do you put sun protection on and reduce the risk of UV damage? Protection and prevention are better than cure, so we try and proactively protect ourselves from the sun rays. Same with stress. This is why we're building on the plus. If you can better protect yourself rather than deal with the aftermath, this is the angle that we're approaching stress with on the plus. A lot's happened since we last done a director. So I'm Shane, founder of ONDA Plus, your early companion for stress detection. And where to begin? We went away last week, so had a bit of time to switch off and enjoy being overseas and slow down a little bit, but back at it. And last night had a meeting with an investor who I've met a few times, had a great relationship with him, and really enjoyed that. Really enjoyed the meeting. I want to share something that took place whilst at the venue, that I met somebody who could be pivotal to what we're doing. I met him, oddly enough, in the men's rooms, and just a random off chance conversation. And I left the building, I went downstairs, and I was walking past our old apartments, and I thought to myself, he told me he works for a specific company who have reached to X, Y, and Z. And I thought to myself, I wonder what it is he does with them. So I went back, I went up to the 38th floor, and I went over to him and his friends. And I said, sorry, were we just talking in the men's room? He goes, yeah, we were. And I said, oh, just wondered, what is it you do for the company you're with? And he said, and he goes, well, what do you do? And I said, and it resonated with him in a way that I had never even fathomed, hadn't even thought of it. I hadn't even expected it to have resonated with him as well as it did because of his personal experience. But I guess why I'm saying this and telling you is you miss every shot that you don't take. And I guess my gut, my intuition warned me to go back and continue the conversation. And my God, am I glad I did, because the potential of it is huge. Now, loads of things have been happening. I don't want to reveal too early what's going on, but loads of really exciting things have happened since we've come back from Madeira. And yeah, like you'll never know what happens without taking a chance, taking a shot at, putting yourself out there. Proximity really matters. Being back in Canary Wharf, the people around, in your surroundings, in your area, you never know who anyone is and what they do. And if you're a founder, if you're doing something, if you have an idea, you never know unless you try. You never know unless you start to tell people about what you're doing. Don't be afraid of criticism and rejection, because if anything, that criticism and rejection will help you improve the idea that you have. And things are really, really looking good for us. Just over 13 months in since I thought of the idea on the 14th of April, and what a journey this has been. If you've been watching from the start, I appreciate you. If you've been supporting from the start, I appreciate you more. But yeah, we've been doing this. We've bootstrapped for over 13 months. We succeeded in getting 29 expressions of interest from NHR and NHS centres in our first 3 months. We succeeded with a successful Kickstarter campaign in our 4th and 5th month. We got through to AI Forge from hundreds, I think over 500 projects, we made it to the final and did the demo day, the final 11 of us, and I pitched on demo day. A short spell, I did a bit of investor outreach and had some inbound, and it was Easter, so busy time for me and my wife, visiting families, our birthdays, and we got invited to Grisham Robotics, a Silicon Valley based accelerator. We delivered on demo day for Grisham Robotics, and we got invited to join them. Mind you, we didn't actively apply until they asked us to, and we got through, and it was fantastic. The bunch of people that we worked with were just of another level, another level of establishment, seed and pre-seed stage businesses, and the minds, really, really constructive, really supportive, collaborative, great bunch of people. AI Forge as well, fantastic bunch of people. But I could see the difference of, I guess, the stage of where people are, and I guess the seasoning of the projects and what had been taking place. So a whole nother level. And then fast forward a little bit, and we're in the final. Well, I don't even know if it's fast forward, it's around the same time, but we're in the finals for a UK Startup Award in London, for over 2,100 startups. We made it to the finals. We're in the final 8, and we've got the award ceremony next week. Do I expect to win it? No. Did I expect to make the finals? No. Whatever happens is a blessing. But by being active, going to Ideas Fest, meeting people, speaking, doing interviews, creating content, posting online, building in public, risking everything. I risked my life on this project. I've left 2 senior roles. I invested 40k. I've still not actively taken up a job, and I'm more committed to ONDA Plus than ever. And the conviction to build in public, whether we win or lose, says a lot. The fact that I'm willing to embarrass myself publicly, and when I say publicly, I mean the reach we're getting. We got 130,000 insights on LinkedIn alone in the last 365 days. But if it's from the start of when I've been posting, God knows how many people we've reached. Over 30,000 people on LinkedIn alone. So there's a lot of people that could criticize me, could point the finger, or could laugh at me if this failed. But we won't fail. I believe in it that much. I know what we're doing. I understand the science behind what we're doing. And I'm connecting the dots and piecing this together. And I'm that confident in what I'm doing, and confident in myself and in my team, and confident in the universe and aligning us to the right people to make this a reality, that I'm willing to do that. And I'm willing to put myself on the line and allow any failures to be public, any wins to be public. And that confidence doesn't just come by chance, There's not many founders that do what I do, that publicly build and tell the story before it's even been built. Right? Many people have told me, you should wait till it's ready before you start telling people. No, I'm not building in stealth. I'm not hiding it. Here's what I'm doing. If you want to copy me, try and copy me. Absolutely fine. Competition's great. But where we're going is clearer to me now than ever. With the amount of support and recognition we have, is beyond what we had over a year ago. Yet I'm continuing to do it and putting myself out there, and I'm super grateful to the universe, to the people around me, and to the consistent introductions and new encounters I'm having with people who are aligned with our journey and want to make this a reality and want to make this a bigger thing. And again, it's always a voice of encouragement and inspiration to others. I'm nothing different from anyone else. I was having this conversation a few times recently, the nature and nurture argument. By nature, we're all the same. There's not much that separates all of us on the planet, right? 8 billion people. We've got more alike, we've got more in common than we have that are different, right? There's more things that make us similar to each other, but the nurture, that in my opinion is what makes the big difference. The environment you put yourself in, your surroundings. And it's no secret that I've made clear cut decisions in my life in the last year about choosing myself, choosing my surroundings, choosing my to better protect my family, to better protect myself and my energy, and focus on what we're doing specifically, and being a bit more selfish with my time. There's no secret about that. But with that now comes alignment and serendipity, and the universe supporting you and bringing the right people to your world. And like I say, well, I'm no different from anyone else. If I can do this, anyone else can do this. I don't mean create another ONDA Plus. I mean create whatever's in there, whatever you got a vision of, put it out there. You know, you're not going to live forever, right? We've got 70 to 100 years on the planet, give or take. What are you gonna live till you're older and then regret and pass the blame onto others and other things that happened? Oh, I didn't do this because of this, or because I got married and because money. No, it's all bullshit. At the end of the day, it's like a post I put out literally just this morning. You either make progress or you make an excuse. And I've seen it throughout my life, and which is why I don't engage with these individuals anymore, because if all you want to do is make excuses, then you're never going to be accountable for your own life and your own actions and your own destiny. If you're always going to blame others and point the finger and pass it on as someone else's fault, then fine. If that's how you want to be, no problem. But ultimately, who's going to pay for it? You are. So choose yourself, be accountable for your actions and for your own life, because no one else is going to wave a magic wand and bless you with everything you ever wanted. It's never going to happen, right? And if it does come like that, then it'll go very quickly. Easy come, easy go. And trust me, I lived that. Car crash, I had compensation, 6 figures, and it's not there anymore, right? I had property, I had things, investments. They don't exist anymore, because easy come, easy go. But when you build something with intention and with purpose, and you actually put the effort in to make something happen, you know what it costs you to get to it, and it means a lot more that way. Don't want to preach and go on too much about this. Wanted to have a little update because I've been away, been a bit inactive in terms of content. I will give you a little update with a little diary of a director, and so much is happening. I don't want to bore you with it, and I don't want to reveal things before things happen and materialize. But as always, it's a pleasure. Thank you for watching, and enjoy your weekends. Peace.